Today we are going to be talking about Upward but for Spy, offense and defense. It is a very balanced map, open but just enclosed enough to where you can escape, plenty of rocks to climb on, straggler areas, etc. A lot of fun things we're going to cover today, so I do hope you'll enjoy. So starting on defense, we'll make our way from spawn. We'll go here, go over here, typically what you would do as a normal player. Careful to check your back here. I didn't show the footage of that, but not during setup time it matters. With cloak and dagger, you can cloak and just go hide over there, but when you're using stock, you'll be right here. Whenever the game starts, you'll cloak, take that ammo pack, and go ahead and make your way down there after a few seconds have passed and the game started. There's a few spots you could hide here depending on the state of the players, but I like to go over here and see if there's anyone in this left area that I can quickly stab and run away, or I climb up on this rock and camp anyone who's, trying to push the payload. I'll go up here sometimes, see if there's a sniper or a scout who might back up into me for some reason. But other than that, you don't have a lot to work with at the first point, but pushing into the second point, people will start to be all around these stair areas and stuff. So once second point started, you can fall back on that medium health pack, but you'll try to blend in a lot more here, because this is where the real action starts. They'll push into that tunnel area. You will never go into that tunnel area. It will get you killed. Unless you're using the dead ringer and you can afford a mistake. I like to cloak back here and just follow people from spawn. Make sure they haven't checked their back for 4 seconds before you decide that they're a target. You really got to analyze people's behaviors and decide if they're even worth stabbing in the first place. Also be careful to look for teleporters, sentries that deny you any backstabs in that area, because that is a big deal. And other than that, first and second point on defense, let's talk about offense, all of it really quick. So spawning as an offensive spy, you'll wait for all the bombs to pass and stuff, all the flames, gunshots, and then you'll cloak and push through. I'll go here with the stock loadout because there's a large ammo pack and you don't really have enough time, but then you can quickly cloak again. There's usually an NG nest in this area. I'll go up here to see if there's a sniper or anybody patrolling the area. Get a quick backstab, run, drop down to the large health pack again. There's also a medium health pack right there, and usually a dispenser right next to it. Mini health pack, medium ammo. You can take these routes. There's usually a sniper over in this area. If we push up closer to the second point, there will usually be a sniper right there. And there's also usually red players over here, maybe a heavy medic combo. Always a good stab right there, but make sure the medic's not paying attention, because if he looks at you for a second, I think that means that you're a spy, because that's been my experience as of late. So be careful. If they're not Ubered, then probably don't. Like Kritzkrieg or Vaccinator Ubered type stuff. I will go to their spawn if they don't have a telly. And if you hear their footsteps, you'll drop down with the disguise and then backstab them in this area. You can quickly go back. If you feel risky, you can go into their spawn area. But I don't really do that. Usually ends up in a lot more failure. Unless the telly's facing a certain way. You can also jump onto these rocks. I failed that, but, I'll also push into this area for health and ammo. I will also go back here every now and then. Just to, change up my pattern so that nobody knows where to look. Sewer area for a quick escape if you need to. Stairs and stuff to close off line of sight. If you get really messed up, you can fall all the way back here for medium health and ammo. If you get really messed up and you can't risk going back, then yeah, you can go back there. This is first and second and third point, basically. Depending. I think it's first and second. Now, second point is where things really start to get popular. The trending backstab areas for me. This gate, I'll go through there. And I'll follow through that tunnel. Sorry it's locked. I didn't push the payload. But then I'll cloak right when I jump here if nobody's looking. And disguise. There's mini health right there. You'll never go through this area. It's pretty tight. Pyros, heavies, dangerous. Soldiers too, especially. I'll go through this area, see if I can pick up a quick backstab as my team pushes in. If I do pick up a backstab in this area, I'll dart for this ammo pack, or I'll just cloak away if I have to and go up here. There's a medium health in case I took some damage. Medium ammo right there for more cloak. But other than that, their spawn's pretty tight, and you don't really want to go up the stairs unless there's a guaranteed sniper pick you can get if they're not paying attention, or any pick generally. But make sure you're not spawn camping at last point. It's too dangerous. Now finishing up with defense, as we get to second point, they will push into this tunnel area and go up this flank and the other left flank too. But I'll usually patrol this area, see if I can get a few backstabs. They will also go through this flank. You can also go to this rock right here if you just want to, a fun way to get through. There's that rock right there. You can cloak here. If you cloak and get caught, you can just jump up to that rock. Or if someone spots you, you cloak, get up on that rock. Pushing in becomes a lot more dangerous here. Don't really try to go through there. The left one from this angle is a lot more, it's a lot easier. And I think when we get second point, they will spawn right about here, so you get to do some fun spawn camping thing, because it's actually safe for once, as long as there's only one coming out. You can only get one kill, then they'll expect it the next time. Unless they're new, then I just think they'll keep coming out, but try not to bully anybody. It's pretty discouraging. As we push on, they'll go through here. We'll follow them, backstab them. If we get caught, we can just quickly go through here, take this flank, get some medium health and ammo, and straight through there. Really simple, easy escape route. Missed the stairs. Yeah, it's pretty simple on defense. You have Spy's very strong on defense. He's still strong on offense, but just depends on the enemy team. You gotta exploit any player who's, never go for someone who's got large health and ammo. We know that. Spies will patrol this area too on offense. Yeah. I like to cloak through here. All that fun stuff. Get through here. See if I can get a quick pick. Fall all the way back. I'll follow them through here most of the time because these areas are popular. They'll flank through that bottom, go through the top, just to shoot from the window. Excuse me. And yeah. Defense, you can reset a lot. There's a lot of room for error. And with stock, you're pretty safe. You can spam with your gun a bit on last. Or you can go patrol these areas that I'm going through right now. You're guaranteed to get at least a few picks, but I practice upwards. I'd play with bots maybe once or twice. Do not make a habit out of that. I did it in a few videos. It's pretty bad. It was a rage fallback. Play with a lot of people. Make sure you understand the map. That's what this series is going to be about. It's Guide to Spy, first map, Upward. This is Noah Hughes signing out. Have fun on Upward.